Alright, today we're going to be talking about the top 10 characters from Disney that needs to come back. So, they're from, they have, small appearances, but became popular and probably needs to come back. Now we're going to talk about these characters, so let's get right into the show. Casey Jr. was a circus locomotive that was introduced in The Reluctant Dragon when it showed us how sound effects were added, but the locomotive himself got into a nasty accident after jumping over a bridge. But luckily, by the time we get to Dumbo, he has a different design, meaning he got rebuilt. That's pretty much a good thing. The locomotive also appeared in other media like Mickey Mouse new shoes. He was so popular that he was featured in merchandise. And he got a chance to appear in the 2019 remake. But unfortunately, he hasn't made a lot of appearances like Mouse of House or Once Upon a Studio, but that's kind of disappointing, isn't it? But he was very popular, especially thanks to his catchy theme song. Yep, making a lot of rail fans very happy. Yep, let's hope Casey Jr. is going to appear more often. Just coming down the track with a smoky stick. Yep. Now we got that covered. Meg was known to be Riley's childhood friend since she was like a toddler in Inside Out.
Okay, don't think of that.
Getting brain freeze or laughing with milk. But after Riley moved to San Francisco, Meg got a new member on the hockey team. But Riley was so upset about this and
a new girl? Meg has a new friend already?
cut ties with her after closing her laptop.
We do not want to lose any more islands here, guys.
But unfortunately, that was the last we saw of Meg. And
You like to read
Riley
mine,
hasn't
I got something
made
to
a
read.
Mandalorian.
Right.
I never seen a Dream Productions
I gotta go.
series, but let's hope Meg comes back in the future. Emmie is Molly's cousin who was introduced in 100% Molly McGee. The little girl was first seen giving her big cousin a very big hug. Was happy to see her when she was visiting her in Brighton.
Is everyone in your family like this?
Even though she only made
we
one
are.
appearance,
Heard you have a bit of a
and
sweet
the
tooth,
show was
Scrat.
canceled after the second season,
milk flake?
that didn't
Yeah,
stop
you can have
Emmie
all
from
the hugs
becoming
you
very
want.
popular
Molly,
in
you're so
art,
grown
like
up.
fan
Well, I
arts or
have
something
lost
like
every
that.
single one of my really
And
teeth
it's a shame
since the last time
that
you saw me, so.
the Ghost
Hope you're
of
not
Molly
too
McGee
old for me
was
to buy your love
canceled,
with
but
gifts.
Emmie
know my
still
weakness
managed
for
to
love
become
knows
this symbol
plushies.
dark horse.
We'll call you Trunky.
And maybe,
Captain
if possible,
Calculated.
she could appear
Ay,
in the Genie-verse, or maybe some Disney Channel-related crossovers, like Broken Karaoke,
Sorry, I don't know many
and
Thai
even
words.
Chibi-verse
Just hello,
or
goodbye.
something like
I'm
that.
here to happify.
But yeah,
Oh, sorry. We speak
she
Thai at
also
home and I
loves
just
to
got
eat
so
spicy
excited to have
food
someone else
along
to
with her
talk
dad,
to.
พูดไทยเก่งมาก
David.
นะเอมมี่
Fortunately, Molly was unable to
any of this?
tolerate
I got
spicy
Emmie. Does
foods
that count?
and had to drink some
เดี๋ยวเรา
milk.
ไปคุยกันที่
But Molly did learn
Hong
that
Nang Len.
it's okay
Yes,
if we're
Hong
not
Nang Len.
perfect.
I'm so
and you have to
rusty.
be
This is
yourself.
why you need to visit more.
Not a lot of us are perfect.
Didn't realize how much
with a lot
Thai
of
my
things like
family
trying
spoke.
out
Yeah,
spicy
crazy.
foods, being fluent with languages.
Huh?
But it's better to be yourself than to be someone
Uh-huh.
you're not.
Who's
And if
ready
you
for
wanna
a
try out
Psy
different
family
languages,
game night?
Oh, I'm
It
ready
takes a lot
to
of
take
time
you
to
the
practice.
So, what are we thinking? I'm not
But yeah,
sorry. Famish,
let's
famish,
hope that
spirits.
Emmy could
Ooh,
return
Mega
in
City?
How about
future
Mabruk?
media,
What's
like being in
Mabruk?
crossovers
It's like Thai
Chibi
chess.
verse or
Oh.
something like that.
I've
But she still
never heard of
appears
it.
in
Don't
lots
worry,
of fan
Daryl, I
art.
don't know how to play
That's
either.
pretty cool, isn't it?
I've been playing Mabruk
Anyways,
on live
without
for
a way,
months.
let's move
Oh,
on to
my
the next
grandchildren make
character.
me so happy.
Gabriella made her first appearance in Valentine's Dance where she asked Cricket to dance with him, but he was a bit shy, was unable to talk to girls because he's not a huge fan of romance. But Gabriella did choose to dance with Remy instead, but they're only just friends. In fact, the pink girl made next appearance in Gabriella's fella, where she and Cricket had to paint the mural, and then following the ending of said episode, they became a couple. How sweet is that? And their relationship is still intact, like in
Just
Tilly's Horse, Long Goodbye. That's where they gave each other a
Finally!
welcoming hug.
Oh my gosh, I have so much to tell
That's
Gabriella.
pretty sweet, isn't it?
Gabriella!
But Gabriella hasn't
Hi.
made a lot of appearances, which is probably
Well,
justified
great
as
catching up with ya.
Jenna was busy with other
Bye.
projects. So Nikki Castellino
That was amazing!
took her place voicing Gabriella.
Gabriella, I miss you so much!
This girl hasn't made a lot of appearances.
I miss you too.
Yeah,
Now come on, let's go find some people to zap.
yeah.
What a
maybe
woman.
it's justified as her first actor was busy with other projects like Wednesday or something. Yeah, maybe hoping Gabriella can get more character development and more depth. Yeah. But don't be discouraged just yet. There is an episode called April Fool's coming up. And that's where she'll make her comeback. Yes. And I think you're gonna love seeing her coming back. And let's hope Gabriella can appear more often now she has been recast. Maybe her relationship with Cricket can get an upgrade. Let's find out in the future. Victoria was first introduced in Snooty, an episode in Lilo Stitch the series, where she did have some allergy problems, but the experiment did fix that by clearing up her mucus. It's actually possible for your mucus to be cleaned out so you can breathe better, and it does help with asthma problems if I'm not mistaken. But she is Lilo's first human best friend. But Victoria hasn't made a lot of appearances, like only a few episodes in said series. But she did make a cameo in Leroy and Stitch, where she got a haircut. But it would be nice to see her interacting with Lilo a little more. But we did learn a couple of things about Victoria, like her favorite things to do, things she likes and dislikes. Yeah. But let's hope she can come back in the future Lilo and Stitch cartoon media. Let's find out soon. King Louie appeared in the Jungle Book movie where he wanted to become a human with the help of Mowgli. He even had a catchy song, I Wanna Be Like You. He was last seen when his temple got destroyed, but he hasn't made a lot of appearances since his voice at his wife sued the Disney company, Censored Jimmy's voice was mostly similar to Lewis's. But Louie did make a couple of cameo appearances like in House of Mouse, Jungle Book 2, but eventually, a couple of years later, the ban was lifted. Louie was allowed to be voicing, but maybe, hopefully he could make some more appearances. There was going to be a third Jungle Book movie, but due to the reception of the sequel, there wasn't a chance. But maybe he could make a revival since the reviews for the movie was actually years ago. But yeah. Sid's Toys was first seen in the first Toy Story movie where Woody and Buzz accidentally ended up in the Wicked Kid's house, and at first they thought that Sid's Toys were cannibals and were evil, but it soon revealed that they were actually good toys who actually fixed Buzz's arm and a few toys. The mutant toys were scared of Sid, but Woody was able to help them overcome their fear by teaching Sid a lesson when the kid was about to use the rocket on Buzz. Oh yeah, and Sid's commute pants was actually pretty fun and to watch.
It's busted.
Wow. Their plan to teach him a lesson was surprisingly epic. Oh man. But I think you guys already know about the details about this. Yeah. But that's where they were last seen, and they haven't made a lot of appearances since then. Aside from merchandise or something like that. But maybe, if we're lucky, maybe we could pay them another visit. see how they're doing now. Like, I wonder, like, if they still live at the house or they've been donated or what? Who knows? Yeah. There are times where we get to know people, like, maybe their appearances made them, like, sometimes, yeah, when they first look scary, but they do eventually become good. Like, they may have a good heart, as they may not be intimidating as, like, we think. Yeah. I'm actually improvising I'm doing some improvising since I haven't wrote a script, but yeah. I still hope that Sid's Toys can come back again. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Trying to figure out what to say here. But yeah, Sid's Toys were pretty epic characters who taught Sid a lesson never to destroy them ever again. Sid was more careful afterwards.
Coming out of the ground, what a touch! That was a stroke of genius. Woody.
The Delinquent Road Hazard first appeared in the first Cars movie where they were messing around on the interstate and kept harassing Mag while the truck was asleep. And they were the ones who made Lightning McQueen get his character development in Radiator Springs, where he learned that there's more to life than just getting the piston cup. And the road hazards were seen in the end when they were arrested and had to do community service as punishment for speeding along in Radiator Springs. But they did appear in a few media as well, like the video game where they did receive a spotlight where they had to steal some stuff from Mac's trailer. And the team did make appearances in Tokyo later, except for Snot Rod where they were doing some drifting and speeding. Indeed, they did appear in the spinning short where Guido was spinning a sign to attract lots of characters and customers as well. Maybe we could see them again in future episodes. Yeah, they do have some really neat and flawless paint schemes. They look very cool. Oh yeah. But let's hope they can get some more appearances soon. Anyways, we can move on to the next character. Here we go! Sarabi was introduced in The Lion King when she gave birth to Simba, and she was a good mother as well, but she was sad when her mate Mufasa died in the stampede. But she did help Simba fight Scar, and the lioness was originally going to appear in the sequel, but her voice actress passed on the year after the first film. But Sarabi has appeared in a few media like Timon and Pumbaa, along with the Lion Guard. I do know that she appeared in the 2019 remake, but I'm talking about the animated version of Sarabi. But let's hope she does appear more often when they find the voice actor for her. Yeah. Let's hope she can get the love she deserves. Now we can move on to the 10th character, Nigel, a pelican that was introduced in Finding Nemo where he tried to get the seagulls to shut up about their food. Pelican also likes to visit the dentist, but hates getting whacked in the face by the window. And he did help Marlin and Dory find Nemo, but we did see that Nemo was pretending to be dead. And Nigel did offer his conscience to Dory and Marlin. That's less we saw him in the actual film. Like, is it known if when Fish told him about Nemo pretending to be dead, he was actually alive this whole time? But if we move on to the end credits, however, Nigel was seen to be happy and find that he knew that Nemo was alive this whole time. Maybe we could have him meet Nemo again in future media and be glad that he's still alive. Anyway, that's all the 10 characters that need to come back. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. See my other videos. I think you love my intro. for funsies. Anyways, see you guys next time, alright? Bye-bye!